What a messy morning. So it looks like the $69 billion Activision Blizzard deal is about to be blocked. I mean, this is a 99% chance that the conclusion of this is not going to be good for Microsoft. Xbox has been trying to buy Activision Blizzard now for over a year. They've been trying to acquire everything from Call of Duty to Blizzard to obviously World of Warcraft and even weird stuff like the Candy Crush mobile app. This deal was big. This deal was possibly going to be very profitable for Microsoft. But now, according to a new legal ruling that just came out a single hour ago, it looks like it is not going to be allowed. Apparently, if they want to buy Activision Blizzard, Activision must sell Call of Duty first. But let's talk about that. What's up, gamers? DreamcastGuy here. Hi, hope you're having a great day. If you could like this video and subscribe if you haven't already. So here we are over on Windows Central. Obviously, a lot of Xbox people right now kind of freaking out because a $69 billion acquisition completely imploding is a once-in-a-lifetime occurrence. There has never been a deal this big, really, ever, and the fact that it's going up in flames is kind of freaking crazy. UK regulator claims the Activision Blizzard deal, the merger, would hurt competition. Now, what you need to know is that this is about basically the CMA. There is a special council of people inside of the UK government that try to make sure that all business is fair. They need to make sure that if you're buying a burger, if you're getting a car, if you're just trying to, in this case, buy a video game, it is always fair for you, the consumer. Well, according to their investigations, they think that it is not a fair deal for Microsoft. It's already such a big company to buy something like Activision Blizzard, which is a massive chunk of the gaming industry. Now, basically their conclusions are the fact that this is just something that they feel like is going to completely skew the market for cloud gaming and console gaming. Now, what's crazy about this is they proposed a solution to this. They didn't just say, hey, you can't buy it. They actually said, here are our list of demands. Now, I decided to read through this because, to be honest, this is sort of bonkers, but they're actually saying inside the legal framework here that you have two separate options. If you would like to buy Activision Blizzard, then Activision must sell Call of Duty. That's straight up what they're saying. It's like, if you'd like to buy part of the company that doesn't have Call of Duty, you can do that. So maybe if you want to buy Blizzard, but look at this. They're straight up saying this is just too powerful. The fact that all of this is associated, everything from Call of Duty to World of Warcraft, among other titles, it's just too big of a segment. The other option, it's either sell Call of Duty, which is option A, or option B, we block the merger. This is just wild. And people have been kind of freaking out. Most of Twitter right now is people just already getting used to the idea that the deal is dead. This is something that is about to go haywire. Something that I've personally been sort of wondering about is what happens when this deal does get blocked. Microsoft is definitely in the buying mood. Microsoft, through their Xbox team, loves to try and buy up tiny studios, big studios, a lot of mid-tier stuff. And I mean that size-wise. It definitely looks like Microsoft has been trying to scoop up as much as possible to put on Game Pass, especially for 2023. So if they suddenly have $69 billion laying around, I am kind of curious what they're going to buy instead. Are they going to try and buy Square Enix to spite the exclusivity deals that Sony has bought? Are they going to scoop up Capcom and make Resident Evil an Xbox exclusive? We really don't know, but going through this, it's very clear. Here's a series of tweets. These are excerpts from the legal documents. They basically are saying the reason that the UK government is blocking it is because the proposed acquisition of Activision could result in higher prices, fewer choices, and less innovation for UK gamers. This is their specific complaint. Now, you can agree with it, you can disagree with it, but basically what their argument is that if all of a sudden an Xbox, let's say an Xbox Series S is on the store shelves, it's $300. It's a very cheap console. It's very powerful. It's very beautiful. If all of a sudden Microsoft just owns a big chunk of the entire games industry, so they do own, of course, Call of Duty and World of Warcraft, and they're also having stuff like Gears of War, Forza, and Halo, and they have the cheapest console in town, everybody would buy it. But then after that, once they have their iron fist locked down, they could jack up the price. They could make every single video game $100, make the console $500. I mean, that seems to be the UK's fears, is that this would end up breaking the business because they would just have too much power. It'd be Thanos with his power gauntlet. I mean, what's crazy is they are just straight up saying they're afraid that this is going to restrict access. Man, like, part of the craziness of this is that both Microsoft and Sony and even Activision Blizzard have now been doing press tours, actually talking to the media, talking about why this deal is crazy. They've been doing marketing blitzes to try and show the fact that, hey, we have anxieties about this deal. This is absolutely true. This morning, Activision Blizzard CEO Bobby Kotick straight up went on Fox News Business to talk about the fact that, hey, we want to try and make this a smooth transition. We want to be bought because we want $69 billion, but Sony won't help us make this deal. Sony doesn't want to talk. Sony doesn't want to negotiate. Sony doesn't want to work out some sort of permanent PlayStation deal. This is wild. I mean, straight up, not only has this never happened before, but it's crazy that right now we really don't know what's going to happen. Our job is to make sure that UK gamers are not caught in the crossfire of global deals that over time could damage competition and result in higher prices and fewer choices. We have provisionally found that that may be the case here. Oh my gosh, this is so crazy that, I mean, this is just insane. Our commitment is to grant long-term 100% equal access to Call of Duty to Sony, Nintendo, and Steam, and other preserves the deal's benefits to gamers. I mean, Microsoft is trying to make sure this happens. We are committed to offering effective and easily enforceable solutions to address the CMA's concerns. Now, what's interesting is they have 1 month. They have 30 days to try and figure out how to make this work. I don't think it's going to happen. At this point, I've had my rising concerns. I've, of course, had my tweets and stuff saying I think the deal is going to get blocked. But I think we kind of need to think about what happens next. What happens after this? I mean, in the wake of this implosion, Microsoft is going to be pissed. Xbox is going to be out for blood. As it currently stands, I think that Sony is in a good spot. Nintendo is in a very good spot. But Microsoft this year is hopefully going to be filled with bangers. It seems like it is. Redfall, Starfield, Forza. I mean, this is going to be hopefully a very, very big year for Game Pass. But with this deal going down in utter flames, Xbox is going to start announcing some big business deals that might start to be scarier than just getting Call of Duty. But what do you guys think about all this? Are you excited to watch this deal fall? Because I'll be honest, gaming Twitter has turned into half of the people laughing about the deal dying and half of the people very, very shocked by its destruction. But tell me your thoughts in the comments down below. If you enjoyed this video, give it a big old thumbs up, share with your friends, and subscribe if you haven't already, and please keep dreaming. Oh yeah, by the way, there is the Nintendo Direct this afternoon. I'm going to be doing a video about that, so be ready, because I'm curious what they're going to show.